If you sat through as many council meetings as I do, you'd hear the same phrases over and over again. We have to protect the council. We have to save the council. We need to safeguard the organisation. And every time I hear that, a little voice in my head asks, hang on, what about the residents? Now, before anyone jumps in the comments, I want you to understand that I understand the financial pressures of the council. I sit on the audit committee. I'm the deputy leader for the opposition, which means that I hold the portfolio of spokesperson for finance and procurement and performance. I know the serious situation the council is in. I know that if a council becomes financially unstable, it's the residents who ultimately suffer. But I think we've got it backwards. We've made the council the destination when it should simply be the vehicle. The destination is the resident. Every single person who pays their council tax, every business that pays its rates, every family waiting for support, every pothole waiting to be repaired, every planning application, every child who needs help, every older person who relies deeply on our social care system. The council doesn't exist to preserve itself. It exists to improve people's lives. Now imagine if every report, every meeting, every difficult question started with one simple question. What's the best outcome for the resident? Not what's the easiest for the organization. Not how do we protect the system, but how do we best serve the people who fund this council? Because there's an irony here. I actually think that if we obsessed a little less about saving the council and a lot more about the residents the council serves, we'd probably end up with a healthier council anyway. Trust would improve, decisions would become clearer, people who understand why difficult choices are being made will be able to explain that. And perhaps we'd stop talking about the council as if it's a customer, because it isn't. The resident is. For me, it's the mindset shift that I would love to see at all levels of government. Not council first, but residents first. The council will follow, and I'd genuinely love to hear more of that language in more of our meetings.